going back to the puzzle platforming.
Right.
Whenever you're doing puzzle games, it's very important for the player to have some level of repetition. What you don't do, or what you give the player, the tools you give the player but don't use as part of the solution to a puzzle, is sometimes just as important in the decision making as a designer. But given that the puzzles in this game are so there's a huge variety of them, and they're not really repeated, such that now the problem with that then becomes that they need to teach you how to solve the tools that you have for every puzzle. And so unless they're being an asshole and giving you a red herring, you know that you need to use all the controls they're giving you. There's a one point in the game later on where you're solving this puzzle, and there's a tool like on the bottom right. It kind of buries the lead in saying like, oh, press this button to do this. And I'm like, well,
right.
Now I know that I'm gonna need to do that, and that kind of tells me how to solve the puzzle altogether. Like, I know that you're not playing this game really for the puzzle platforming, but it kind of begs the question of maybe they could have repeated some of the types of puzzles that they were doing instead of doing so many different puzzles, so that way there was some challenge in some of the places. So yeah, there was a little bit of man, it feels like they were trying, like they went in breadth of puzzle design instead of going in depth of puzzle design, and I think I would have rather the latter.